1923 Season 2 Final Ending Explained. Spencer's Yellowstone homecoming leads to war, tragedy, and hope for the Duttons. Warning: Spoilers for 1923 Season 2's finale. A Dream and a Memory. 1923's epic Season 2 finale brought Spencer Dutton home, at last, to fight for the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. After a long and arduous journey to Montana, Spencer unexpectedly reunited with his wife, Alexandra Dutton, who was stranded and freezing to death in the brutal Montana winter as Spencer's train rolled by. Meanwhile, Jacob Dutton awaited Spencer in Livingston, as did the men Donald Whitfield sent to kill Spencer. On the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, waves of Whitfield's hired guns arrived to kill everyone. Cara Dutton, Zane Davis, and Elizabeth Strafford took a stand and defended the Dutton Lodge alongside Yellowstone's cowboys. Thousands of miles away in Oklahoma, Tanner Rainwater faced justice as Marshal Mamie Fawcett investigated the deaths of Marshall Kent and Father Renaud. 1923's 7-episode Season 2 concluded with a 2-hour finale that was essentially a TV movie. With high stakes, high emotion, true love, heartbreaking tragedy, and numerous connections to the greater Yellowstone franchise revealed, here is every major event in the thrilling and emotionally resonant conclusion of 1923. Spencer Dutton was, indeed, the difference-maker that his Uncle Jacob and Aunt Cara hoped he would be in the war to save the Yellowstone from Donald Whitfield. When Spencer's train rolled into Livingston, Montana, he, Jacob, and Sheriff William McDowell were immediately attacked by Whitfield's hired guns. With the surprising help of Banner Creighton, the Dutton boys killed their enemies. Though Jacob and McDowell were wounded in the crossfire, neither died in the fight. After Jacob accompanied Alex to the hospital in Bozeman, Spencer took command of Yellowstone's cowboys and saved the Dutton Ranch. Spencer personally took out Whitfield's machine gun-toting thug and stormed the lodge, blasting the rest of their enemies that Cara's rifle sharpshooting and Zane and Elizabeth's shotguns didn't kill. Thanks to Spencer, the Yellowstone was safe, and Spencer returned for good, as he took over running the Yellowstone from his aunt and uncle, with his days as a lion hunter in Africa behind him. Alexandra Dutton spent about 2 days fighting freezing to death like her friends, Paul and Hillary. When Spencer rescued Alex and got her on the train, her hands and feet were hopelessly frostbitten. At the Bozeman Hospital, Alex was induced to give birth to her son, who she named John. This is the birth of John Dutton II, who will be played in old age by Dabney Coleman in Yellowstone, and is the father of John Dutton IE. Alex refused surgery to amputate her hands and feet, choosing instead to breastfeed baby John and give him a chance at life. Spencer was at his wife's side all night as Alex died in her sleep from frostbite. Despite every terrible thing Alex endured in 1923, she couldn't survive the Montana winter's killing season, but Alex was satisfied with reuniting with Spencer one last time. Alex gave up her own life for her infant son like a mother would. After Alex passed, Cara took on caring for baby John as Spencer and Jacob finished their war against the man who killed Spencer's wife. Donald Whitfield's demise was pure Old West vigilant justice. While Donald was dining with his sociopathic protege, Lindy, and their new victim, Mabel, Spencer and Jacob burst into Whitfield's mansion and shot him. The Duttons also shot Lindy dead. Despite Whitfield's threats that they wouldn't get away with outright murder, Spencer executed Donald with a headshot. After liberating Mabel, Spencer and Jacob burned Whitfield's mansion down. The threat of Donald Whitfield was ended directly with the Duttons' guns, but 1923 prophetically warned that Whitfield was just the first wealthy villain who would try to take over the Duttons' land. Indeed, John Dutton IUA faced several such enemies in Yellowstone. Donald Whitfield, who planned to build and profit from resorts in Paradise Valley, set the precedent that would haunt the Duttons for another century. Whitfield also discovered Yellowstone's infamous train station, which the Duttons have yet to learn about in 1923. Elizabeth Strafford was keenly aware that her husband, Jack Dutton, was missing, and she saw Jack wasn't with Spencer and his men when they arrived at the Yellowstone Lodge. After Kara ordered her men to follow Jack's tracks to Livingston, they found the late young Dutton where Donald Whitfield's mercenaries had left Jack's dead body. Jack was brought home and buried at the Duttons family graveyard, along with Alex Dutton, at a funeral attended by the family and their allies.